30-second countdown.
昔から暗闇がいた髪の毛は私たちを救うことができるよ君の笑顔を好きから絶対をいつもしたい
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Dread Dad's Podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
We back with another special guest, Mr. Reggie.
Hey, what's up, yo?
His nickname is Renegade.
Renegade.
Yeah.
I like to call him Ledford. Ledford left. I'm just waiting on that kick to come in.
Yeah, I gotta drop somebody with a kick. Yeah, that's when I earned that nickname.
Yeah, but this kickboxer, 4-time welterweight champion, got our boy Reg on here. How you doing, Reggie? How you doing?
I'm good, healing up, man. You know.
Yeah, I saw you going for Team USA, correct?
You said what?
I saw you going for Team USA.
Yeah, man. That was the goal in the US MF team qualifier. So Muay Thai is now in the Olympics, so I was trying to qualify for it, but I landed with the bronze in the nation, so it wasn't best in the nation.
I'm upset.
Fucking good, man.
You talking about the nation?
Hey, man.
I'm still trying to get on the block.
Just because you walking around with the number 3 headband don't mean it's bad.
Right.
You still go after number 1 and up to number 2.
Yeah. You been though, Reggie? How's everything? How your journey
good?
been?
It's been good. It's been busy, you know. It's not easy, but it's good. Like, you know, my wife, you know, because she's fight, you know, and she kind of understands how it is, so she is very good support, you know, in the background, you know, build up to the fights. She's real good with supporting and having good teammates and a good gym.
Okay,
it's always helpful. So
you go to the gym like every day, right?
For camp, I'm training 6 days a week, 3 hours a day. Yeah. Like, I mean,
I did leg day today for the first time in like 4 years. I'm struggling over here.
I know. Leg day, that's always rough though, man. No, leg day is never easy.
Nah.
I took a step down, one step. I thought I fainted.
Well, your legs go out, man.
Start buckling like a little deer.
I thought
deer.
I thought I was Bambi all over again, man. Yeah. My leg was shaking. Oh yeah, man. So let's get into the history of Mr. Reginald Ledford. So when did you start your journey, man? Like, when did you start? Was it a hard thing to get into? Like, was it a hard thing to like stay dedicated to and things like that? Like, how did that start?
Well, it actually started like in high school. My sophomore year in high school. I wanted to, you know, I always wanted to do martial arts. You know, growing up watching anime and, you know, Dragon Ball Z, Power Rangers, all that.
Yeah.
But like high school, I was playing football, but I, you know, kind of looking at like different dojos and stuff to go to. Then, you know, of course, I started. My first teacher, his name was Dwayne. Like I trained under him. We were just doing like kind of like, you know, in the movies where you train at the park because you don't got a dojo. So we started off training at the park and, doing that, and of course, you know, finding just places to train. And, you know, of course, I started. My first teacher, his name was Dwayne. Like he trained under him. We were just doing like kind of like, you know, in the movies where you train at the park because you don't got a dojo. So we started off training at the park and doing that, and eventually I got into a dojo, kung fu gym. It was I think the original name was Championship Martial Arts, but now I think it's called like Beidou Kung Fu. I was doing kickboxing and kung fu there. So it started when I was like 16, 17 years old, like in high school. So
okay.
I mean, do you want the full timeline?
We'll get to that. Well, we'll get
cool.
highlights and stuff like that. But I was just trying to see like, cause okay, so that's how you started. But like, was it hard to like stay dedicated to like just like going? Because you know, like some people say like the diet starts Monday type shit, and like they'll just keep letting that shit pass.
No, honestly, literally, it's gonna sound nerdy as hell, but just like kind of seeing like all these anime characters train and shit, like that was like kind of all right. I gotta like kind of be hitting it, training. Of course, like I didn't train every day because high school you got to shit on the homework. Yeah. But I kind of missed some of that homework, to be honest. The trains,
still successful. It's all right.
Yeah. I still made it. I finessed my way through. So
let's be honest. Last time you used algebra.
Right.
I haven't used algebra. No.
Exactly.
I haven't used algebra.
Haven't even seen a problem in the last 15 years. Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know what to do if I see it now. I'm like, what's this?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck does X equal again? Yeah, I had a hard time. It's so funny because I tried to help Junior with his homework. Like, second, third grade, probably. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading his homework. I'm like, yo, this just says it's asking for the sum. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the sum? Like, I'm assuming like it's everything in whole. But like, this ass ain't here. What the fuck is going on? I had to get my wife. She's like, why you acting like you slow? I really don't get what the fuck this said. I don't get what this and I'm like, it just keep asking for the sum. Like, what's the sum? Like, the sum
add it up.
is exactly.
The sum of what?
Like, yo, these are not clear instructions. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like, these are not clear enough, bro.
He's like, it's some bullshit. That's what this is.
Definitely was. Then he was doing some shit with some circles and some squares and shit. Like, you had to write the number in that was correct. But then I only figured it out because I was looking at his past questions. The instructions ain't tell you shit. So I'm like, even figure this out. Like you start seeing circles and squares and just start putting numbers. I'm like, bro, I don't get this. None of this work.
Yeah.
Stupid. I hate it here.
Math, not math.
Nah, I'm like, math ain't mathing. I'm like, this is exactly why I call my wife for shit like this, because I'm horrible. I said, let me know when you get to reading, writing, and spelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can my ass off. I was like, with that math, that's a whole different monster, bro. I ain't gonna
yeah, it is.
As far as highlights, Reg, so we talked about the Team USA thing, but you are a 4-time welterweight champion, sir. How was that?
Yeah, honestly, like every fight was hard, it feels good, to have earned those titles, like, but every fight was hard. Every championship fight was hard. It was no easy, which I'm happy about, because if you got an easy title fight, then who'd you really? I mean, not shitting on anybody else who won a title if they won it easy. It's it is what it is. But I'm happy I'm happy all of my title fights were full, like full fights, and they're tough fights. So
yeah, that's cool.
I never seen
one of your face-offs, Reg. I would imagine, like Reg. I say every time I see Reg, he's like super fucking calm, and like he's just like cool-headed and shit.
Yeah.
My bad. I never seen him like pissed off, mad, or anything like that. But I can only imagine like your face-off. Like, you probably pisses your opponent off because he probably just be talking shit, and you just be standing there like,
yeah. I mean, you got to back it up, man. You got to. I think last time I talked shit about an opponent, that was the dude. Remember, some years back, I fought that dude from Chile, and I lost.
Yeah.
That's that one time. That's the one time I talked shit, and he head kicked my ass, and literally, I felt like fluid come out my other side of my ear, and I was like, shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, I ain't talking shit no more. I'm just training my ass off.
Understandable. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do
Yeah, yeah.
it. Coming out the other side. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Like, how does
it feel like being half fighter, half father?
Yeah, that's actually I mean, it's not easy. You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. You go to the gym, you train, and you're thinking about, killing this dude. You're thinking about, knocking this dude's head off, and you got to go home and you got to be a father. You got to turn that switch off. It's I what I do, like, on the way home, on the drive, when I get home, I try to listen to some music to calm me down and try to get me out of that headspace. Then I'll sit in the car for a little bit, about 5-10 minutes, to just kind of decompress everything, because you got to. You come in there, just on edge, fuck out my face, you can't do that.
You can't be tracing in the hood every time you come to the house.
No, you can't.
All right, what's the reverse opposite of that? So, like, how do you normally prepare for like a fight, since you got to play music to kind of calm you down, to kind of get out of that zone? What brings out the beast?
So what brings out the beast is actually I don't listen to anything. This is like silence, actually. I kind of stew in my own juices up here. I don't listen to any music. I kind of am alone with my thoughts. Every doubt and fear I have, and everything that enraged me in the past and present, I think about everything that led me up to the fight, and everything I had to sacrifice to get there. Like, I realized to be a champion, to win a belt, and even to fight at a high level, you got to sacrifice, some things. You got to sacrifice time with your family. You got to sacrifice, I got to sacrifice time with my wife, my son, and family functions. I can't go out, to a birthday party. Yeah. I got to see, I guess fucking Thanksgiving, or, you see some birthday cake, I'm pissed off because I can't eat it. I see everybody having fun. I'm like, fuck, man, fuck y'all.
Ask, man, how's that dietary restriction going, man? I know it.
That's the rough part. That's one of the rough parts about it. Like, you take away you take away the pleasures, the pleasures in life, the simple pleasures, food,
snacks.
Even snacks, food, snacks, like, even like, you can't drink, of course. I don't drink. I'm a lightweight anyway. Yeah. But even just having like a little, like, no wine, no burgers, you get rid of all.
No burgers.
No burgers, man. No burgers.
Yeah.
Not even if they lettuce wrap.
No, not even they lettuce wrap, man.
I'm gonna stick to my street brawls. Fuck this. I gotta have burgers at least, man.
Hey,
cut everything like that. Damn.
Yeah. You got the basic chicken, veggies, rice, or chicken and potatoes.
Do you
real basic?
Though? Or like, because you only mix and chop that shit up so many times, like so many different ways. Like, does it get bored eating that shit?
Oh yeah, you get very bored eating it. I mean, I guess you could mix you could change the meat. You can go from chicken to fish, maybe steak. But after a while, it's like, and I think that's part of it. What helps you, because you're like, man, I got to eat this shit. It's basic as hell. Yeah. That I even get to the point where I take out the certain seasonings. The closer I get to the fight, I stop putting salt. I stop putting garlic salt in it. I won't put I'll try to put ketchup in it as long as possible, but I put like a real small amount of ketchup, and you even get to the point where the food, gets kind of bitter, and you start feeling bitter almost, like, as you get close.
We playing in your mind on fight day right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking real food in this bitch.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in your head.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. You know,
that's your ancestors talking to you.
yeah.
Damn. I couldn't do it. I could probably cut out the alcohol and stuff like that a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need my beers every once in a while. But burgers,
Hey, yeah, I understand. Yeah,
I can't give up burgers. That's the one thing I probably can't give up.
yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The hardest thing is fruit juice. So I don't drink fruit juice. You know, fruit juice got a lot of sugar in it, so I can't drink cranberry, orange juice, grape, apple. You know,
Damn.
nothing like that.
Drink water.
Just
no
water.
No nothing.
Some smoothies. Yeah, like some electrolytes and Mio, but you know that's it though. Like, so the drinks you can't really go too crazy with those. There's a lot of sugar in that.
That's tough. That's where you got me at.
Now I'm thinking about fighters a little bit different when they start talking about sacrifices and shit. I'd be thinking they'd be just talking about taking the blows and shit to the face.
It's the food.
No, it's the food.
Sacrifices they be talking about, man. Shit. I'm starting thinking about that different now, man.
Yeah. No, but the diet's a big part in it, and the diet's a big part in the prep because you just want to feed your body the fuel it needs to fight. You know, you just like nothing extra, no extra sugar, fat, carbs. You just want to get your body all the vitamin nutrients it needs for combat. So you're just preparing it. You're kind of going back to the almost you're kind of going back to that mindset, like kind of the hunter and gatherer, you know, kind of the mindset and body. That's why you see fighters get all ripped and shit during fight camp because you're eating the bare necessities. You know, you're not eating no fast food, no extra sugar, like no nothing. You're just eating the bare necessities of what you have, and you're training hours on end. So you see those guys, their bodies, you know, they look real ripped. You know.
Yeah, that should be tripping me out. I'll be like, how the fuck you get this big eating nuts and berries and shit, man? I'll be hungry.
A lot of it's a lot of water too, though. You know, they put back a gallon, you know, gallon or so of water a day. So, you know,
hard. That's hard to me.
It is.
When I was consistently going to the gym and stuff, and I still do my martial arts too and shit. And I'll like drink like I used to do a gallon, but it's hard for me now. Like I'm like half a gallon or like maybe a couple glasses of water right now. Like I was like, that shit ain't no joke. You just drinking a gallon of water a day.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And a lot of people think like, oh, it's just a gallon. Try to drink that shit. You know, just kind of going back. You look back, you still got like 75% of that shit left. You be like, damn. You know. The water get warm, you know, that's when it gets hard. When the water get warm, you know, it's cold, it's kind of easy, but when it start getting warm and like, you know, it's like room temp, you know, you don't want that shit no more, you know.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, we know you've been doing martial arts for a long time, so like, explain to some of the people, like. How many styles you know or like or changed over you know the course of your career?
So I started off doing like some like a few traditional styles of kung fu. So I started off doing like kung fu, but okay, kung fu is a big ass umbrella. But I gotta get into the specific styles of kung fu. So I started doing like Wing Chun, then and Northern Shaolin kung fu. So Northern Shaolin Kung Fu, think of like Jet Li, like Wushu, like just contemporary Wushu, like, you know, Jet Li, just think Jet Li. Jet Li does Wushu, just do Jet Li, Donnie, and all those guys, you know, just Wushu. Then when I was like 17, I seen the guys doing like Chinese kickboxing, and Chinese kickboxing style is called Sanda. So it's like kickboxing mixed with like kind of like wrestling in a sense, because you can do like takedowns. But it stops there. So I'm saying, like, man, that look kind of cold because I want to, you know, put hands on people, you know. So, so I started doing
Deontay Wilder.
You know. So I started doing Chinese kickboxing. I started doing Sanda for a bit, for a few years, and I got, you know, pretty good at it. My Sifu was like, "Hey, you want to compete?" And honestly, I think at 18 I had the ability, but mentally I was a little fragile because I kind of wanted. I used to spar at school, but I didn't want to like fight in front of people and lose in front of people.
Mhm.
You know, because I feel like at that age I was more like
Anxiety.
if I lose,
Yeah.
I lose in front of people, I'll probably give up. Like, man, fuck them. I thought I was cold.
Yeah.
Because when you're 18, you think you cold as hell.
Hey,
Like
you
you
the
think
shit.
nobody,
You the shit.
man.
You unbreakable on this bitch.
Yeah. You fight somebody that's like 27, he got a kid too, he beat the shit out of you because he been through something. You're like, whoa, shit.
Hey, grown man makes the gym. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so I was a little nervous about competing. So I was still doing kickboxing. I went back to Wing Chun and I did that for a while, I did that for about good 4 years. Till I was like 20, I think 23, 22, 23. And I got back into kickboxing. And that's when I think I always wanted to compete. I think by the time I was like 20, 22, 23, I started actually paying bills. I think I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. It was either now or never. That's what a dude told me. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was saying like, look, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it now. Because if you wait any longer, you'll be too old to do it. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pain be different.
Yeah. Do it for.
That's the thing about competition, like fighting competitions and stuff. It's like an expiration date for it. Like you look at the NBA or the NFL, like motherfuckers can still play to like they 50s, maybe some 60 or whatever. But like for fucking for martial arts, it's like a whole different world. Like if you got from your prime, like prime is like early 18 to maybe like I want to say 35, 36, the latest.
Yeah.
And once you get to 40, that's when you like, all right, your body's like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Ain't no practice team for kickboxing, bro. You talk about NBA, NFL shit. They got practice teams shit.
Yeah. They got a spring training. They got a little training camp, spring training. They got you got team. You got a team too. You can sit on the bench when you get tired.
Exactly.
They can sub you out, or you can ride the bench for like the last like 5 years of your career. And still get paid a few million. You not get injured. You just work out. But play. No.
How lit that would be. Like,
at least I don't know. It might be
rest up
in a couple years. Might be something new in a couple years, but they not right now. Shit.
Yeah. Who knows? In a couple of years, kickboxing MMA, you might start having you have a fight team. They all help you get ready, but when you go up there in the ring, that's just you.
Yeah.
You can't tag out. You can be like, hey, I don't feel like doing this round, so you think you can get in this one for me? No, you can't do that.
He's like, he's showing that the McRibs is back. Can you come in for me, man?
Real.
Yeah.
So Reggie, when you first had your baby, Hannah was still going to the gym like actively and shit like that, like up to like due date type shit.
Yeah.
Up until the day her water broke.
Man, so I had a joke. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, because I don't know if I even tagged it or posted it on like Instagram or some shit, but I had said it on like the Whiskey Weeds and White Foods podcast. I was like, Reggie and Hannah baby has to be a robot, because you all had him in the gym at like newborn age, and he would never cry.
No, he wouldn't.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with that baby? You're right. Like, my baby would fucking wake up in the middle of the night at a pin drop. I'm like, he just sitting there chilling, watching dad kick the shit out of a punching bag. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? I'm like, how? I just assumed they had to be like through Hannah, just for her like doing that shit like from all the way up to Jump Street, bro. I was like, man, like he doesn't like twitch, move. He just be in that motherfucker knocked out or just looking at you. I'll be like, yo, that's
a dangerous baby.
I was like, yo, that is a robot. If I ever seen one in my life, man, I was like, yo, he just be chilling. He was just chilling. I'm talking about like 2 months old, and he in the gym just with both y'all, and she just sitting on the side, just training and shit. I'm like, yo, like how?
Yeah.
Oh, like,
that's because that baby in there He in his element.
Yeah,
obviously, man.
yeah,
a little baby bang. I was born
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, when Hannah was pregnant with him, yeah, she was training up until the night her water broke. Actually,
That's crazy.
she was hitting pads. She was hitting pads. Then we came home. It was like 12 at night. Her water broke, and I was like, all right, he here. So
He like,
man.
that sounds like an anime arc right there. He like,
So,
all right, I did enough training. I'm ready to get out of here.
right. So I was training in the belly. I'm good now. Let's go. So, quick question: which one made you more nervous? Your first actual professional fight, or having that baby, man? Like which one was way more nervous? No, like nerve.
Real talk, the baby, the even though it's a professional fight, it's only 9 minutes long. That baby, I gotta be with him for he's gonna be in the house for at least 18 years.
Yeah.
And I gotta make sure he don't mess up, get a girl pregnant, do something stupid, I know he gonna train, so I gotta make sure he don't, knock somebody's head back and get in trouble. So
discipline.
Yeah. I gotta really, I gotta really look after him, So I mean, of course, it's me and my wife doing it, but
yeah,
I mean, the boys he's only 1.5 now, but he wild, man. Like, he he ain't no joke.
Welcome.
He hitting stuff.
That's tools creeping up on your ass. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's the tallest age. Yeah,
they're
a little aggressive.
Man, he hitting stuff like cause he'll go to the gym sometimes, so he'll walk around and hit all the bags, and we got a little bag for him here. He hit the punching bag here, man. He's like, and if you don't get a chance, he starts screaming. He's like, ah! I'm like, shit, you gotta let this out, you gotta let that demon out. That kid, boy,
that has to be great when he let him get loose in the gym, and then he just come home and just knock the hell out.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. He let loose and he run around and he go home. He just sleep. I'm like, woo! I get to watch a show,
Yeah. He had a rough day. I'm glad he had a rough day.
Yeah.
He's quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's cool.
That's cool. No, yeah. Watching him for a day, anytime like I take him for a day, it's like my day off work and day off training.
Yeah.
Hannah, she gets to go to work and she gets to work out and kind of, just spend time with herself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching him for a day. By half the day, I'm already ready to fall out. Like, I'm like, come on, please, man, take a nap, just please. Like, say, I'm trying to give him food, I give him cereal, and I'm like, hey, man, just chill, please. Turn on any show you want, and he keep running around
underneath the covers and just lay here. Can we do that?
Yeah, just lay down for a little bit, man. He sit down for a second, man, and he keep moving till he drop. He'll move around, and at night, at night, me and Hannah be sitting there. We trying to just stay up with him. Mm-hmm. He just keep moving. He tired. He fall. He's stumbling. He keep moving till he drop. It'd be 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. We fall asleep. Sometimes he's like, I know it's not safe, but sometimes he kind of beat us. We fall. Sometimes. All right, cool.
You ain't by yourself.
You ain't by yourself.
My kids roam the halls. We sleep too. They be roaming the halls like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I'm balls. I'll look up. I'm like, shit. Where you go? I'm like, man.
That's the funny thing is too, because like when they like real young, like 6, 7 months, and like they really start like grabbing and reaching for shit, they got the fastest fucking hands. And they're and when they start learning walking shit, they got the fastest fucking feet. And they'll just take the fuck off. You don't know what direction they went into, bro.
Not only that, too, they strong as hell. Like
yeah.
Like, yo,
try to get something from you.
Serious, bro. Let the corn go, man. They'll fight you for the goddamn piece of corn or some shit, bro.
Yeah, they would.
Shit. So what's the big plan for you, Reggie, as far as fighting? Like, is it going into like the UFC or like whoever the hell has a league by the time Probably next fucking year, because I think Canelo got his own fucking league or like pay-per-view shit going on now too. So whatever league is going on next, like is that part of the plan, like far as UFC, like big ticket rate, like that?
That's well, I only do kickboxing, UFC's MMA, but my goal is to like they got one championship. They have kickboxing and Muay Thai, so I would like to get into one championship if possible, or glory, but I'm not, we'll see, we'll, like you said, we'll see who's at the league,
Yeah,
you'll see
next year. We got XFL coming with The Rock and everything like that. So it's always gonna be something new.
Wherever I can get into, and make some money and fight on the big stage. That's where I'm gonna go.
Do you gotta so fully formed Reg, final perfection sale?
What's your final form?
Yeah, what's your final form, man? Who you fighting in your final form? Perfect sale Reg. Name your fighter.
Well, I've watched this kickboxer for years. He's real good. I fought a guy I looked up to. Had a very good fight in the USMF team qualifiers in the national tournament. His name is Richard Abraham. He's a very good fighter. I watched him. I grew up, just come up watching him. I'm training, and I'm watching Glory, and I'm like, man, I see he's from Chicago too.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
We're like the same height, and he's beating like these tall welterweight dudes. He's beating these guys like 6'2", 200 pounds, and he putting hands on them. I'm like, man, yeah, I want to be like that. I fought him. We had a good fight. I won this fight. Honestly, it probably could have went either way, to be honest. I just had a good day, that day. But that was like a dream come true. For fighting him and being able to beat him, but we're all still improving. He's gonna be better, I'm sure. I'm still improving. So, I mean, the guy that I wanted to fight in my final form, at my best, I would like to fight. He was the former Glory welterweight champion. His name is Cedric Doumbé. He a monster though. If you look him up.
Sound like a monster by his last name.
Yeah. He's a French, African native of French nationality guy. Yeah, man, he cold. The moves slick. He hit hard. Yeah, that's okay. If I'm at my best, I would like to do a kickboxing match with Cedric Doumbé. Give me like, I'm be honest, give me like 2-3 years. Let me
we're gonna play this back.
Let me get my hyperbolic time chamber.
2-3 years, perfect sale Reg. He coming for your ass.
All due respect, though. All due respect.
Reg, don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. He gonna whoop your ass, just so you know. All right, I got you.
And for those who asked in the chat, does he like anime? Yes.
Yes, I do. Of course, I need my training arc, my hyperbolic time chamber, my Ichigo training in the spirit world, get my, my final Bankai, my Getsuga Tensho. I can.
I'll hype you up. Man.
let me get myself together, But that'd be the fight, That'd be the dream fight, He's a little bit younger. He's about, I think, a year or two younger than me too. So that'll be something else.
Good, man. Put his ass in the shape, little whippersnapper. That's what you should call him. I'll do a figure, Reg. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to you.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Shit. Like at battle raps and shit. I'll be a hype man, Reg. I got you.
Oh man.
Before fights, I'm pretty sure this might be a dumb question because I'm pretty sure this happens with every sports. But do you watch like tapes and shit on like the people that you fight and shit like that?
Sometimes I do. I used to watch like a lot of film. Then I used to just kind of get too in my head.
Yeah. Trying to figure out like what they're gonna do and like what
yeah,
gonna be and shit like that. Yeah.
Counter. Yeah.
yeah. So I now I kind of stopped doing that. I watch like a little bit of film, then I'll just stop watching after that. Because if I watch too much film, I'll overthink in the fight, and I kind of get in my own way. It's almost like trying to just clear my mind. Because if I think about what he's gonna do, I won't be able to do what I can do.
Yeah.
And actually, what I'm and perform to my fullest capability. So I kind of catch his tendencies. And after I catch his tendencies, would he pretty much the stuff he does without thinking about it, the stuff that's already ingrained into him, not necessarily the punch or the specific punch or kick he does, but just how he holds his hands, how he, bounces around, just to see what he does. Like, does he like kind of prepare his punch? Like, does he draw back before he hits, just start watching. I like look for tendencies. Then after that, I stop watching. I just think about what I'm going to do. Just perfect my techniques and styles, try to perfect it as much as possible. It's not perfect. It would never be perfect, but, as close to perfection as possible. Then, I just work what I'm going to do. I try to prevent him from executing his plan. That's the goal. Like, my coach, Ryan Murray and Caitlin Young, like with the training, I try to impose my style and what I'm going to do and prevent them from being able to think and do what they want to do. So, so the goal is to try to
make them change.
Make them have to change and change up the game plan. I don't want to give them time to think. I want them to be able to act before they can even think. Like, they do some dumb shit. You're like, fuck, I do that for. I'm like, yep.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the goal. Like, I gotcha. Like, catch them. Like, they don't really know what's going on at this point. Like, so I just try to get in that flow state. If I can get in that flow state, then I can, that's when I can fight at my best.
Man, I think professional fighters are the most dangerous fucking people ever.
Yeah.
Because like regular people that fight, like, you can fight, that's fine. But like people that actually fight professionally, like, y'all niggas got like aim bots and shit. Like, you can actually hit a motherfucker where you want to hit him.
Aim bots.
I'm dead serious though. like you can hit a motherfucker where exactly where you want to hit somebody. Like, nigga, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's called precision.
Yeah.
All precision.
I'm just saying, man, like that just comes from like years of training and shit like that, man. I'm like, man, that shit's crazy. Like, you can you could swing on somebody, you could hit them at the right spot, you hit them with a lucky shot. But if you fighting a fighter, like, no, that's exactly where the fuck they want to hit your ass.
Yeah.
Like, it was no luck about it. And they fuck you was gonna move, and they adjusted to your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, do body shots or head shots hurt worse? Which one?
So body shots take the wind out of you.
I know that.
Body shots take the wind out of you, and that, I mean, of course, headshots, hits the brain, and it, that's like the worst thing that can happen. But body shots are underestimated. Like, in the fight, body shots long term in a fight can just take the fight out of you. If you our other friend Matt Hambrick, he's a professional boxer.
Oh yeah,
and he'll tell you, like, you rock somebody in the body for like a round or two, dude, like, you'll take the fight out of them. Like, you'll take the win. It's hard for them to breathe. They lungs all, everything's all bruised up. So, I mean, I would say during the fight, body shots suck. Yeah. But like I feel like after the fight, it's the head. The head. You feel the head shots. You get the migraines. You see a lot of guys have CTE. From taking a lot of head shots. The head shots you feel like after the fight. That's what you'll feel like. The body shots during the fight, you be like, damn. After, like, maybe a few hours, a day pass, your body's fine. Your head shots, you kind of feel that for a few days and have migraines, and you got to just know what to do, hydrate, and take certain, you got to take care of yourself. It's the preparing the part that's important. after the fight.
Question, Reg.
So
cauliflower is once you get that, you done? Is you out? I'm good, fam.
Thankfully, I'm in kickboxing and Muay Thai, so we really don't get.
I know y'all wear the gear and shit too, right?
Yeah, but wrestlers usually get cauliflowers because all that grappling and all that, by the head and ears and shit. No, like I don't think I'll ever get cauliflower. Hopefully, I don't.
Not gonna
if I ever, yeah. Hopefully I don't, man, because I mean, I have to get it drained. If it busts, that cartilage like kind of deteriorates. So if you ever seen a cauliflower bust, it'll like flap down. The ear kind of.
I always seen it though. I was like, oh man, how the fuck?
If you see it bust, it
like
literally just yeah, it just kind of just all that cartilage and stuff is just kind of broken down and kind of more fluid than anything. So yeah, it's real. It's yeah. Okay. Hopefully I don't get cauliflower. I don't want to.
You're not wasting that shit on you at all.
No.
When is Reg gonna call it quits? Like, do you got an age range? Do you got a goal where you just gonna say, all right, I think I've done enough, or
are you gonna be a 100-year-old seafood still training, still fighting in the ring?
I'm gonna say this. I'm always trained.
Yeah.
I'm always trained. That's never gonna stop. I want to train till I die. But as far as fighting, I mean, ideally, I would like to put in some good years in my mid-30s. Early mid-30s. So like next few years, another 3-4 years down the line. By the time I'm like 37, I would like to, be able to be like, all right, I did this. Like, I might kind of hit a stride and do it to 38, 39, but I would like to, 37, by the time that Damien be like 6 or 7, he'd be 7 years old. His life would be starting, he'll start, be in school, start having activities.
Yeah.
I would have to, I would want to dedicate some of that time to him, because it's gonna, it's gonna kind of
this way. Yeah, speed value, like it ain't shit.
Yeah. So I don't want to look up and he in high school, he resent my ass, and he hate fighting, and all of a sudden he get into fighting, he want to beat my ass for no reason. Well, for a good reason, but I'm 50 getting balled up by my 20-year-old son. I ain't trying to. No.
You can talk shit. What kind of professional were you? Like, I'll show you. That's cool.
But so,
have your own
late 30s.
Daniel son. Have your own little Daniel son.
Yeah.
Eventually. That's cool.
Yeah, train them, but
is that like in your future at all? Like, I know you say you're gonna train, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to just gym hop and go from and stuff like that.
No,
forever.
I'm not gonna gym hop. Honestly, I want to stay at my current gym, Striking Institute. I want to stay here. I want to train. I help teach class and help some other young guys come up and get ready to fight. If they want to fight professionally, I'll help them. But I just want to help out at the gym. Having your own gym, it looks stressful as hell. Even though it's your own business, man, that looks stressful. You got to worry about just making the bills. People got to make their payments. You got to stay on people. Like, hey, you got to make your payment. And honestly, like, especially a lot of guys are dedicated to fighting. Some of them don't work as much because they have this dream, so they aren't making as much money to really. And honestly, to be honest, like, gym bills can get kind of up there, So y'all train, y'all understand how it is. Like, it's a lot of those guys, if you don't have a full-time job or career, like a lot of those guys, just kind of just barely making ends. Well, probably not even making ends meet. So
it just depending on that gym to stay open with enough people coming and shit.
Yeah, that dream. They trying to make they pro, and everyone want to be self-made millionaire.
Everybody want to be Connor.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of set that standard now. Even though John Jones, he's kind of doing his bit, but he kind of set a standard too. Him, Ronda Rousey, they all kind of just came up there and just bam, they hit.
Mm-hmm.
They just icons. But that's not every fighter though. Every fighter is not going to be the Conor McGregor, John Jones, Ronda Rousey's. But that's what they want to. That's what they're trying to chase. They think they're going to. I mean, some guys will. Some guys will. A lot of us won't. I don't necessarily care about making millions. If I make enough to pay the bills. If I'm earning decent amount to where I can take care of my family, I already have a. Thankfully I went to college and I kind of have a little bit of a career, so I can kind of go to that after fighting and take care of my family. Yeah, I can maneuver. So I'm doing it because it's a passion I have. It doesn't necessarily. I mean, if it pays the bills for about 5 years, if I get like a good run, I'm making like 6 figures. Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna ride that wave. But I'm gonna ride that wave. But I'll be content. I just want to go in there, cement my legacy, and we're gonna be done.
Okay.
But yeah,
So we shooting for the next Olympic round.
So I think that's in 2 years. I think Summer Olympics is every 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, Summer Olympics is every 2 years. 2 years from now, I'll be what, 33? Hell yeah, I'm gonna shoot for it again. I'm gonna shoot for it again because why not?
Close.
Shit. Yeah, it is close. Yeah,
He was close.
I was close.
He was close.
I was close.
Third in the nation ain't bad. Shit.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
It's not at all.
Just imagine who's number 99.
Right.
Shit. Just imagine who's that. Shit.
Man. Yeah. How many people were there? I'm sure they said it on the registration or something. Like how many?
So the thing about this tournament is it's invite only.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh.
So that's the thing. Like, I mean, it was like over 120 people like in the tournament. That's including all the brackets. But in my bracket, it was 11 guys. But you had to be invited, so you had to submit an application, put in your record, all your accomplishments, and they had to choose you based off that. Yeah, like
a real life anime over there, Reggie. Hell.
Yeah, for real. Your ass was basically you was in a kumite after death. That's funny.
That's cool though. That's cool.
That's awesome, man. That says a lot about your work ethic and your talent for them to even pick you out of a whole bunch of people. Like, not only did you have to have a recommendation to get in there, but they was choosing you based off your merits of how well you could perform too. So that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you.
Yeah, you definitely you got the shit, man. You ain't gonna be next year.
You heard that?
Next year, you're gonna be right there.
Whatever the fuck his last name was. You heard that shit? 2 years, Team USA gold medal and your ass. Yeah, we on that.
We on that.
Oh man, y'all.
You heard it.
He gonna come after me.
Yeah, we can.
He gonna come after me.
All we gotta do is good anticipation. That's all we gotta do is say he's not ready yet. It's okay. We said 2 years. Give us our time. That's all we gonna keep saying.
Thing is, if it get my name out there, I get the big money fight. So
it's a win-win. Then it's a win-win. Just keep talking shit. You're gonna keep on delaying this fight. And shit, we gonna see where it get us. Hell. That's all, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's dope, though.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. fucking congratulations, man, because you did a hell of a job too, man. Because I watched some of it, some of the fighting shit. I know I hate when like I know you hate this shit too, but like I hate when like everything's left up to like judges and shit.
Oof, that's scary.
That's so tough, man. Because you could be whooping somebody's ass for like 3 rounds straight.
You get one good
round. And like if you don't knock this motherfucker out, like that like knocking somebody out is like the end all be all. Like there's no
can't dispute it
out in anybody's mind. You can't dispute it or nothing. You pretty much you won. But when you going tit for tat with somebody and then it's just like, all right, leaving it up to the ref, they like, all right, who my favorite person here? All right, this guy won. And then the guy got like looking like Quasimodo and shit, like half his face gone, and the other guy like nothing on his face and shit. And like I just be hating that, bro. I know that pisses you off sometimes.
Oh yeah, like I mean, honestly, depending on the sport and the judge, like they look for certain things. So like if like the sport, like say like in Muay Thai, like like the judge is looking for more elbows and knees, but I'm putting hands on this guy. Like I'm lighting him up. But he landed a few elbows and knees. And that's what the judge is looking for. Like, well, he landed more elbows and knees, so he win, and that's how it can be, Like MMA, like if a judge scores wrestling, some judges score wrestling higher than striking. So if a guy's wrestling and controlling on the ground, but his face all beat up and he win, that's what the judges are looking for. And you never know, you never know what the judges are going to be scoring. So you got to kind of if you're like one of the last fights, you can kind of watch the fights and see what the judges are scoring, especially if they go into decision. You're like, all right, they look like they scoring, this specific thing. So watch that or do it.
Yeah.
But it's hard, Thing is, I try to go in there and I try to fight my best, and even I won 2 fights and lost 1, but even the last fight, I feel like I don't take nothing really away from that fight. Like I fought my hardest. I left it all in the ring. I would like to fight the guy again. Zach, he's a real disciplined dude. Very good fighter. Very cool person. He's a father too. I have a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect for all my opponents because I think we're all fathers. We all have kids. All have kids and stuff. So have respect for all of them. But I feel like I fought a pretty good fight, So,
it's so nice, man. Who's the bad boy out the group, man? Who's the bad guy?
Oh, you talking about Matt? That's the bad guy.
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about what Reggie does. I'm talking about just he just keep talking so highly about everybody. Who's the asshole? Who's the jackass here, Reg? Because if it ain't one, goddamn it, it's time to start, Reg. We can start right here. Boy, man, you ain't gotta take.
Hey.
You ain't gotta always be nice.
Hey, the most deadliest people are the people that are silent, bro.
Yeah, I know, but still though, man.
Like what bites more? The dog that barks or the dog that's quiet and don't bark?
I probably just want Reg to get that Conor McGregor speech. That the 4-time champions don't gotta apologize to nobody.
You sound like Booker T, I'm the 4-time.
That's all I'm saying, man. I think Reg
get that Snoop speech. I like to thank myself. Being myself. Doing that and all the work by myself.
Yeah, man. That's dope though. I know you said henna fights. Does she got anything coming up?
Or
how do y'all schedule? How do y'all schedule?
So we try to schedule the best. Like I know like she was like, hey, you're more of a priority because you're doing this professionally. So your fights are kind of more serious. But we try to kind of I fight, then she fights. Kind of type thing. Like when I'm done fight, like when I fight and I'm done with a fight and I'm just healing up, then I want to sit back and watch Damien and she fights.
Yeah.
She's supposed to have a fight coming up in I think April 23rd. Her opponent pulled out. So I ain't about to talk, man. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hey, our opponent. I mean, there is but honestly, she bounced back. Like I think after like about maybe 4 or 5 months after having Damien, she won the national title herself at a national tournament, the TBA's women's tournament. She won that belt. She came back, won that belt. She fought an opponent with 12 fights, and she had 5 fights. So she fought an opponent with like twice more experience, and she beat her. Like she's a fighter.
Talk shit.
Not really.
Damn.
Somebody
talk shit. Y'all sound all militant and shit in the damn house. Somebody got shit.
You probably waiting for Damien because Damien sound like he.
I want to see Hannah. What's that motherfucking name from wrestling? Vince McMahon. I want to see Hannah's best Vince McMahon walk down. I want to see somebody. Man, come on, man.
Maybe Damien might complete the drive. He might bring it in for us. He might be the one with the hands and talking shit. Like, hey, I'll fuck everybody up.
We already walking through the gym.
That's what he's doing right now. You said he loud. He get loud and stuff. That's what he's doing right now.
He get loud. He snap. He'll knock stuff off the table.
Like, fuck your table.
Yeah, he's gonna be the one to throw the chairs. He's gonna be like Connor. He might be like the Connor. Get these, putting one hitter quitters on people. He might do it. He might be the one to do it.
That's funny. Oh man, that's dope though. That's dope. Whole family of fighters and shit like that. Like y'all both doing y'all shit. Y'all training the next generation to do his shit. That's fucking dope. That's dope as hell.
Yeah,
Damien gonna definitely live up to his name.
Damien the Destroyer.
No, we don't want that. We don't want to live up to this goddamn. Which one are we talking about? We can't be talking about Batman. Don't say that.
No.
Don't say that.
But he might be a storm, because he's something else right now. He's something else right now.
Energy.
That's cool.
That's the Tala energy.
Yeah.
He might 40 rounds.
Yeah.
I think that might better be it as far as the inter talk. I don't think I got nothing else to ask. Because I know you said your legacy, you just wanted to build something off this and like be known, like for you. So
if I can get like a pro title, if I can win a pro title in a promotion, that'd be nice,
Okay.
If I fight in a pro promotion, where there's national, international, winning a pro title would be cool,
Oh, yeah. How many international fights have you done?
I fought one international fight. I fought the dude from Chile. I fought a lot of opponents that fought internationally. So my last few opponents that I fought like other guys from other countries. I fought them. So I haven't really done many international fights. That's why I kind of wanted to do the World Games to actually get like the international kind of that experience.
Reggie trying to get it out. That's what it is.
I mean, if I can make a run for the world title, I mean, if I got a chance to, I'm gonna go for it, man.
Hey, you got nationals already. You already got nationals. Hey, I don't care what you say, Reg.
You got this. You got this, Baki.
The next thing is to take over the world. Plain and simple. Just take over the world. Shit.
Yeah. That's the goal. I got good coaches. I have a good team behind me. Ryan and Kate are good coaches. So they have titles. He was a WBC heavyweight champion. My other coach, Kate, she has multiple titles. I can't even count how many titles she got, but she got a lot of titles. So
what did you find them? Like far as
I kind of found them because when we came to Minnesota to train at a gym, I kind of talked with them. I kind of saw his coaching style, And I looked him up. I'm like, man, this dude's a good coach, but his coaching style is very good too, though. But I saw that he had, experience, and he has that high level of experience. Both of them did. So it was just like, that's like, I was like, well, that's, that's the next step. Those are the people who are going to get me,
there
to that, to the next step. They know how it is. They know what it takes, and that's the goal. You want to be with somebody who knows what it takes to get to that step. That world level. There's nothing nothing wrong with coaches who don't have that experience. It's just, if you don't have that experience, you don't know what it takes to be at that world level, or at least even try to. So that's I feel like that's kind of important.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. You got the same team since you started and shit like that.
Well, no, I've been with him for a few years. I've kind of switched. Switched some teams, but it wasn't switched, because I had any issues with anybody. All the coaches I had were good. It's just certain steps in life. One coach had a kid, another coach, I wanted to do more kickboxing. They were doing more in MMA. No, I was the next coach. I just moved, so it was like, just relocating, and having a kid in Minnesota, it's a little more calmer out here. So,
you ain't gotta tell us. Malcolm, he moved too. Yeah, that's good, man. You got cold ass in Minnesota though. You got cold.
Oh yeah, man. It was 20 below and snowstorming. So that was some bull.
You got lucky this year. I don't think we hit the negatives this year at during the day at least.
Really?
We did.
Probably like 2.
It wasn't like negative 15 or anything like that. It was
usually
like 2.
Yeah, that
was negative. We're like negative 15 to 20 for like a few weeks straight, and this was snowing. It was kind of bogus. Yeah, but it was like I guess that's the price. That's the price for living in the north, though. It's it's cold. The winters get cold. It's bitter, but hey, it makes you want it.
Jon Snow,
especially
Jon Snow, you keep that shit. I don't know. Minnesota nice and all, got the Mall of America and everything, but damn that negative 15, 20. God damn.
Nah, I'm good over here.
Shit. Malcolm, you got anything else you want to ask Reg, man? I think I'm good. We can probably chop it up, talk shit about anime. I seen people comment and stuff, trying to say what's happening and everything.
Yeah, we can check out the comments. I don't think I got any questions. Man, it's really been a while.
Yeah.
I know Will said if Damien starts despising you, start fighting with you and shit like that, he said it smelled like a shonen plot. I don't know if you can your comments.
Oh no, I mean definitely if that starts happening, we're gonna need somebody to write, we can make a manga off that. That's money right there,
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Shonen. Yeah. It's definitely a shonen plot,
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, Bryce said what up. Dude said
what Bryce. Up. What's up, y'all?
Jasmine said what's up.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I was thinking about making an anime just about like my fighting experiences. Well, not an anime, but manga, or at least I don't know. I read a lot. Just it's the experience of a fighter. It don't have to actually be me, but it could be anybody, but just a character, and just the experience in being a pro fighter and trying to go for it, So.
Now I remember what I wanted to ask you. I saw the book that Hannah had.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. Basically, I don't know if you've seen this, CJ, but he got a book of basically his whole journey. With all his fights and stuff in it, and it's like a bedtime story thing for Damien.
Oh shit! No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I came across it a while ago, and it slipped my mind to just now. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I wanted to ask you that. I was like, yeah, who came up with that idea, and where'd you get it from, man?
So Hannah made that, honestly. She made it's called the Daddy Book About Daddy. Um, and she was just saying, just pretty much introducing me to Damien, just as a father figure to his son, just telling the son, what his father's like, the things his father's able to overcome, and what he's capable of, and he's also still human, and got feelings and all
Yeah.
these things. But even though he has feelings, and he's human, and he can overcome all these big obstacles and beat these big opponents. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. It looks like just a book about just me fighting, but
Yeah, I want to go
it's
find. I found it on his page. Yeah, I see it
yeah.
now. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope as hell.
Yeah, I was like, when I came across that shit, I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is dope.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, Hannah made that. Yeah, I thank her for it because she really supports me, and she has my back about just about the whole fighting aspect and the relationship, everything, just 100%. She helps me prepare my meals. She makes sure like, hey, she checks me even. I look at a Reese cup. She's like, hey, is that fuel? Will that get you to where you need to be? Is that gonna help you get the W? And I'm like, damn, you're right.
She be dope.
you know,
so
she
it
holds.
ain't no cheat days for you then.
No,
Huh?
she holds me accountable.
Damn.
She's like, if it gets you the W, if that, just what it takes to get you the W, and she
Like,
just, it's that accountability,
you can
yeah.
eat that Reese's if you bring home a W. I'm like, give me that.
Man, you can't use puppy dog eyes on Hannah, huh? Man, damn.
No, she actually has the puppy dog eyes,
Oh man, you saw
yeah.
She be getting away with murder.
She has the puppy dog eyes. I don't really have the puppy dog eyes. I just, I have my normal eyes, and I have my face off eyes, and then that's it,
Reggie got 2 modes.
yeah.
Nice and Black Air Force One energy. Black Air Force One.
Hey, that energy, hey, that helps me throw the hands though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No mercy in that ring shit.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope as hell. If don't nobody else got anything,
any questions in the chat?
No, everybody was just saying, hey, what's up?
Cool.
And if we like do you guys like anime? And of course, we like anime. That's why we halfway here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is dope, Reggie. It was nice seeing and talking to you, man. Been a fucking while.
Yeah,
it has. It was nice talking to y'all too. Yeah, it was nice catching up with y'all. I was watching the video of y'all, like, the MMA video, like some years ago.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, it was about 6 years ago, I think.
Probably so.
5-6 years ago. But it was, I was like, oh, I remember that. And I think that was like one of the last times I saw y'all, really. So,
damn, it's been that long.
Yeah,
almost, man. Yeah. No,
shit.
I just want to hang out and just talk about anime. Any new games y'all playing? I'm playing Elden Ring.
Hey, we can all share our pain.
I'm playing Elden Ring. That shit unforgiving as hell, man. That is not nice.
Not right now, Reggie. Put your fighting face on for that fucking game. Put your fighting face on for that fucking game, man.
Oh man, that game is hard. They had the nerve to make an open world Dark Souls game. Out of all the games you can make, like, Dark Souls is hard enough. Bloodborne's hard enough. Let's make it open world, so a dragon can come out of nowhere and just like still off you.
Yeah.
One hit, just come on. Boom.
Yeah.
Mention that, but other players too.
Yeah.
Other players, yeah. Invade. It's like, man, hey, man, I'm just trying to go on an adventure right now, man. It's like, no, not today.
500. 507. I'm barely cracking 100 right now. What are you doing? Like, how is this a match? Even match?
I finally figured it out, CJ, why they was jumping in my session a lot, even though when we locked it,
you had your server as whore and just let everybody in.
Basically, no. It's these fucking rings that I had. That I was telling you about that I had on.
Yeah.
I had took them off, but I guess it wasn't completely off because I was supposed to deactivate it or some shit. So I didn't know that. And of course, that's why niggas was like flooding every time me and you were in the session. That's why niggas was like flooding the session.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
their game doesn't tell you shit.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Run around, find the good shit and kill who you can kill.
Yep. There's no real, structure to the game,
fuck no.
It's like do whatever the fuck you feel like doing.
If you die,
figure it. Yeah. Figure it out,
Man, that shit. Yeah, Elden Ring is no joke, bro.
Yeah,
it's not.
What you playing as, man?
I started off as a wretch, doing the draws in the club.
Yeah, he did too.
As I did too.
Oh man, it's rough. It's rough doing that.
Yeah, I got my ass beat for like the first 3 hours. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't make it that far in the first 3 hours. Did not make it that far.
You got the tree sentinel. I'm in there with the club and draws, and the tree sentinel just come up.
Beat your ass.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man.
That's everybody's first.
Put some clothes on.
Let's go fight the golden dude because he's shiny and he's just out here.
He's just out here.
It's the worst fucking decision everybody
Yep.
makes.
That's that, yeah.
Everybody to learn that this nigga got like a 20 feet reach on this big ass horse.
Yeah.
Your ass like a golf ball around.
Just boom.
Yeah.
Other than Elden Rings, what you watching anime wise? What you watching these days?
Anime wise, so I'm watching I'm looking at a couple of Netflix animes. I've been watching Netflix kind of have some of the Gundam animes on there. Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah.
That's dark, man. I remember Gundam being, of course, a little violent, but Iron Blooded Orphans a little dark, man.
Yeah,
some of them,
it's different.
It's different. Definitely. It makes it a little too realistic because a lot of shit, a lot of them experience was like, oh, this happened to you as a child, and this is why you're so pissed, and you put him in a giant robot. He's pretty much.
You give him what you you in space. Like, what do you think? It's gonna explode.
Man,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Iron Blooded Orphans is crazy. I think it's was it Kuro Makuro, something like that. That's another mech anime. That was pretty cool. It's short though. I tried to watch I watched the live action Cowboy Bebop series. Found out they weren't continuing anything. They weren't going to continue it. Sucked, but it is what it is. I'm watching another one. I forgot the name of it, but it's about this kid. He's like an angel. Is he like an angel? I mean, his skin turns like blue. He has like this sword. His hand turns into a sword. I forgot the name of it. I watched it I'm like two episodes in, but it's like a murder. It's kind of like a murder mystery too. So he's like, but he's like what's it called? I think they call him Killer Bee. He has like a little logo. He has a bee, but he goes around and he kills like serial killers, murderers and stuff. He's like a vigilante, but like the detectives are trying to find him. Yeah. And try to stop him. I'm like, he should be killing some. Yeah,
he's basically like
when he started killing innocent people.
He's basically like Dexter, and like
in a sense, yeah.
I had to check that out.
I know it's another anime on Netflix that everybody been talking about, like some little kid and like his parents like died or something like that, and people just keep giving them money or somebody taking care of them.
It's like a depressing. It's like a depressing anime. I know what you're talking about. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know that's been going viral this week and shit.
Yeah, because a lot of people been crying like this shit is so sad.
I don't even know the fucking name of that shit, but I'll get around to it probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch Black Clover. I'm trying to watch that whole series now.
You have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch it, the whole thing. before I buy it on DVD.
Yeah, that and you need to finish Ranking of Kings, my friend. Please finish it.
Not all the way up. I can finish Jobless Reincarnation now, though.
Yeah, finish that. At least finish that.
I tried to watch this Record of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool anime, but they don't give the humans no go, really. Like
just there.
They just, I mean, they just get killed by the, like, it's like, they do okay for like the first few minutes, then the guy's like, all right, I'm gonna get serious now. So boom, like because Lubu was fighting Thor, and it looked kind of like, all right, well, Lubu might be like kind of superhuman.
Yeah.
But now Thor was like, oh no, like these gauntlets are just kind of holding back my power, so I'm gonna just, actually fight you for real now. So he knocked his head off, and I was like, oh well, okay. Well,
yeah, that was dirty.
Yeah,
that was definitely dirty.
I think the closest fight was Adam versus Zeus. Because Adam was like, kind of like the perfect human being, kind of godlike. So that was the closest. That was like the one that made, all right, cool. That was entertaining, but everything else was like, why are y'all even here? You're like, like
lose and losing is
yeah, like, no, man, I'm not about to fight this guy. Like, am I gonna get a power up? No. All right, I'm gonna go back to Valhalla and chill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good animes. There's a lot of good things out there to watch now.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Variety.
I was watching King and Ashura. Of course, because I fight, but King and Ashura is kind of cool.
You like
got a few
Mega Blocks? Is it Mega Box or is Mega?
Oh, Megalobox, yeah. Megalobox is cool. Like I like the choreography is pretty good. The mechanics are fairly accurate, so that's one thing that's pretty cool about that anime.
There's another boxing anime. I can't think of the freaking name of it though. It's kind of like a little old, though. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like is it more CGI?
No, it's like a little bit older. Oh shit.
Oh, it's
you probably thinking of
you talking Ippo no Hijime?
Yeah.
Oh, that anime is cold as hell. That's the original boxing anime. Yeah. Oh man, he does like the Dempsey roll. Boom, 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 boom. That was. Yeah, they got some pretty crazy fights in that anime too, though. Like it's.
Yeah, one of those.
That's pretty good.
Next sports anime.
Yeah.
Now you Skate Infinity got you hooked. Sports anime.
Skate Infinity was different, nigga. That was fucking awesome. I don't care what nobody said. That was easy.
That was awesome.
Whatever year that came out of, that was easily the best anime of the year. Easily, just because it was just so fucking different.
Yeah,
what's the basketball anime?
Couple of them.
Yeah.
What's the one on? I forgot. Yeah, I forgot it, but it looks cool though. I mean, it's on Netflix. It looks cool, but
you
the
talking
Koryuko?
Kokurios?
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I hardly watch a lot of sports anime. It's like only like a select few that I actually watch that I enjoy. But like, if it's like some typical like basketball or some shit, I don't know. I'll be like, eh.
Yeah.
You gotta see the crossovers, Malcolm. They be
I know that's what people tell me. I might
dribbles and everything, man.
Yeah,
they know how to make it kind of dramatic. Where like dude's like, oh, like he's like he sees through my defense. He boom 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 boom.
Yeah.
Imagine Sasuke with handles. If Sasuke had a Sharingan with handles, he just like he sees everything. Boom boom. He crossed like 5 dudes over. Take it to the hoop. I mean, it gets interesting.
Itachi is Michael Jordan. Fucking Sasuke is LeBron James. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's dope though. You got anything else? I see Will talking shit in the fucking.
Will study talking shit.
He said it was your fault for us getting fucked up in Elden Rings by other players.
Hey, we was eating low key, so it was
we lost every time. We died every time. What are you talking about? We wasn't eating shit.
It was on
we were eating shit. That's exactly what happened. Somebody fucking.
That must have been when your ass walked away from the computer because couple times when motherfuckers jumping in.
Where the fuck the people are. They just let you know, hey, such and such invaded your game. All right, where the fuck are they at? You gotta find them. What the fuck you mean I gotta find them?
Now you don't have to find shit. You can just stand there and the motherfuckers always show up because your ass, I was in my menu screen. I saw the thing pop up and I was like, let me get out of this bitch and get prepared. And then sure enough, I see this motherfucker swinging at you and shit. And I was like, this motherfucker walked away. And I was like whipping dude's ass. I was killing his ass with a flash step. He didn't expect that shit. He started swinging his big ass gut sword and shit. He hit my ass one good time, and then after that, I was like, all right. I had to switch weapons and shit. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this flash shit. And I was fucking him up.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man.
Hey man, that's just life changer, man.
Hopefully that shit changes. Hopefully that's the new patch.
Oh man, I hope they don't. I don't hope they don't buff that, debuff that shit, because
get them niggas the fuck out of here.
That fucking Night and Flame sword. I'm still kind of pissed about that. Niggas just was able to use it just recently. Like I had the sword for like a minute. I couldn't use the bitch. Got my stats up, used it, and then the next fucking day, no, I had a good day and a half of using it. The next fucking patch, the next fucking day, the patch happened, and they basically nerfed the fucking weapon and shit. It's like niggas was like going through that game, like killing bosses and everything with this fucking sword. Like,
it can't be too easy.
Yeah, it was like, nah, let's fix this shit, because like really, I think really people that was doing 1v1, I mean not 1v1s, PvP shit, when they were jumping to people's server, they was getting their ass ate up by that fucking sword. So I think they half of that, and then half of the people going through the bosses and shit kind of fast. They was like, yeah, let's bring this bitch down a little bit.
Powerful sword, man. Will said it got patched again today.
Ah, damn.
You can't get mad at the game doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I know.
At least they doing patches, man.
Yeah, at least
game. You can't be mad because it's a complete game.
Right. I can't get mad because like they're not CD Projekt Red. Like we ain't had no heavy ass glitches and shit like that. Like a couple people had like minor glitches, but that's like any game that's really, really finished and shit. You're gonna run into at least one or two.
Yeah, it wasn't game breaking like fucking
right.
So we good.
People gotta enjoy the game though, you know. Like everyone gotta want to enjoy it. So
that's true.
They got their money back 10 times forward. Like I think they made like 12 million or 12 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
easy.
Like that.
Game's cold as hell. Yeah,
it's a really good game, but it's definitely for masochists. It's literally only for masochists.
Yeah, it is.
You enjoy pain. This is the game for you. That's literally what this game is.
Hey, I
like losing this much other than a masochist.
Yeah, because my ass got a limit. So like I keep dying over and over with the boss shit. I'll be like, fuck this shit. I'm switching against you.
Unfortunately,
get over there.
Sometimes you gotta kind of switch off to another game that's a little easier, to kind of just unwind from come back to it. Like, all right, get your shit together, because that game could, oof.
I like to let that game know that I'm not a bitch, and I'm gonna kill whoever the fuck is in front of me. That's how I be feeling sometimes. Like, I'm gonna kill you, and I stayed up to like 6 o'clock in the morning trying to do that shit, and I still failed. But it is what it is.
That's all right.
I'll be like, fuck this shit. I'm like, we'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
No,
I'm closing this bitch out.
Yeah, that should be.
I'll go play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a little bit, make myself feel better. Go back.
Yeah, you definitely gotta play one of those happy games.
Yeah.
For real.
Can't play that shit.
That's why my ass literally bounced back. I like, all right, get my ass beat. I like, all right, let's take care of these fucking dailies in Genshin, because I'm in game and that shit, and there ain't nothing for me to do except for when they drop like new content and shit. So it's like I'm all caught up in that shit. So like I'm just doing my daily shit, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my daily shit, and then if I feel like going back to getting my ass beaten in Elden Rings, I'll do it.
Funny thing is, Elden Rings always know you'll be back.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
he'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me why I closed that bitch out. What was it, like Thursday night? I closed it out right after playing it. Tell me why this motherfucker was open. I walked in the door and I was like, I had dropped my phone and keys at my desk and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me check some shit out. I was about to look up a video. I was like, why the fuck is my game open? I was like, I closed this bitch out last night.
He was like, hello. He was like, hello, maidenless tarnished. How you doing today? How you doing today? Today is another day.
Like, yeah, today's another day for you to get your ass whooped. Come on, sit down and grab these sticks. Balls.
Yeah, right. Hello, maidenless tarnished. How you doing today?
You still walking around here bitchless.
That's a good game, man. It ain't for everybody though.
Yeah, definitely ain't. Yeah, I'm over here playing this. I was like, before, because y'all niggas be talking about me, because I had got Sekiro last year for my birthday.
Oh shit!
And I still haven't opened it.
He's still it's still in the plastic, Reggie.
I ain't even opened it yet.
Oh man!
Stop right now, and he'll get full price for that motherfucker. He ain't even taking out the plastic yet.
I ain't even taking out the plastic yet. And that was the funny thing. Like that was gonna be the first. Like that was gonna be the one game. Like I was like I wanted to play, or whatever. That was way before Elden Rings. I even saw the trailer or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit, man. Then fucking got when I got my PS5, fucking Dark Souls came with it, and I was like playing it, and I was like, motherfuckers think this shit is fun. I was like, because like I was playing this shit, I was like, I got far, got to the boss, died, had to start all the way the fuck over, and I was like, ain't no save point, no nothing. I was like, motherfuckers think this shit is fun. I was like, oh hell no! I put that shit right back in the case.
You gotta find the shortcuts in Dark Souls, man.
I was like, it's not. It took me like an hour to get to the boss. Yeah, and then all that shit ended when I got my ass killed by the boss, and then I have to do that shit again. Like I did it two more times after that, but then I was like, man, motherfuckers think this shit is fun doing this shit from the beginning like this. All the way to there, I was like, man, fuck this.
like CJ said, you gotta be a masochist. You gotta enjoy, getting punished.
Yeah, for real.
To do it, because
Bloodborne one time, I played that shit for like 10 minutes. Bro, I was like, nah, I can't do this. I can't even get past the random ass people. Like, I ain't even make it to no bosses. Like, I can't even get past billions and shit. I'm like, the civilians are this strong at the beginning of the game. Yo, like this shit ain't right, bro. I was like, oh hell no, I can't do this shit. And I tried to play it because I heard so much good shit about the game and everything like that. Like, let me pop this in right, fella. Let me pop in Bloodborne. 15 minutes later, like, no, fuck this shit.
I think Bloodborne's easier than Elden Ring and Dark Souls, though. I beat Bloodborne. Yeah, I beat Bloodborne a few times. Yeah, it's easier than Dark Souls and Elden Ring. If you made it far in Elden Ring, you go back to Bloodborne, you're like, oh man, this shit ain't that hard.
I have to see.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think it's by far the hardest From Software game, because your timing on Elden Ring has to be damn near perfect.
Oh yeah, you can't do shit. It's hard as hell to
play. You gotta dodge. You gotta be perfect. And Bloodborne, you can kind of, you can kind of roll a certain way, and you get behind the boss, it's a little easier. Dark Souls is a little harder than like Elden Ring. I feel like Elden Ring is the hardest from software game because
I got the parry talisman on fucking Elden Rings. I still can't parry on that bitch.
no, it's hard. Yeah, yeah.
I put that bitch on my other blade. I'm like, I flash step with what, block with the other one.
Yeah.
This shit still ain't good.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm still getting my ass beat out here in these streets.
No, yeah, Elden Ring is by far, I think, the hardest one.
I think it's only so hard because the monsters just pop up out of everywhere.
Yeah.
And then it's the assholes that leave messages on the ground for you to read as the enemy pops up behind your ass.
Yeah.
What makes it 10 times fucking worse? Like, yeah, like
there's a lot of trolls. There's a lot of trolls.
Yeah.
One message on the ground, it just said, "Look out for bird." And my stupid ass, I'm actually in the house looking around, not paying attention in the game. Motherfucking bird just swooped down on my dumb ass and kicked me off the cliff. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, he warned you, Loki. No, I hate the ones.
All that writing is you gotta read that shit, bro.
I hate the writing that you come across where you like not too sure about like the cliff jumps, all the platform and shit.
Yeah, they just
like
jump.
Yeah, it's a jump. The first time I turned that bitch on, I was like, I trust somebody, and then after that, I was like, man, fuck these people.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to the blood stains, man. Them blood stains be telling the truth about shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them blood stains don't be lying, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'll look them shits first, especially like if it's somewhere I'm exploring. I'll see it. The one I saw, I was like, nope. I was literally watching the dude, whatever. It was like one of these like dungeons or something, like the outside of it, and I saw the dude's body go up. No, it went down, like if something hit him, and then it went up as something picked him up, and then down, and then back up. I was like, oh, hell no. And I saw this switch on the wall. I was like, nope. I was like, I'll come back here later. I turned my ass around. I was like, nope, not today. I was like, I don't know, whatever the fuck grabbed him like that. I ain't finna deal with that shit.
That's that black mask assassin motherfucker that you can't see to see his footsteps in the puddles of the water and shit like that, bro.
Yeah, I want his shit, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker be all right. Go ahead, log off for me right fast. Right, god damn. Yeah, that game's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's fun, but it's some bullshit.
It's definitely rewarding and shit too. Yeah, but
when you beat the bosses, you feel great. You know.
Yeah, you feel high until you beat another ridiculous ass boss.
Yeah,
because this shit crazy, man. And I done seen so many damn videos. The one that got me was somebody was fighting a dragon and shit. The motherfucking dragon pulled out he had his hand in the air and his thunderbolt just literally hit the dragon hand and he grabbed the shit and started swinging like a sword.
I ran into that dragon.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
That dragon is some bullshit. Y'all probably seen that first dragon, that black dragon that swoops down on you in that open ass field.
Yeah, that's one I saw.
That motherfucker, he corners you.
A
trail, so you only can go left or right through his ass, and that's all you can do. And it's not a joke. It's not a
game. I'm like, yo, that's one thing I can say I would want to do. I want to kick the fucking designers in the nuts for the ideas that they fucking had.
For wild ass monsters and shit.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm already fighting a big ass dragon. Why the fuck you put a big ass blade in his hand? Like, that's uncalled for.
Not even a regular blade, a fucking lightning blade.
Yeah, lightning blade. That shit is ridiculous. Like, one cave I ran into, it was a fucking salamander, but it was like a fucking dragon. It was like the size of a dragon, and this motherfucker had a big ass great sword. I'm like, it was crawling at first. Not only it was crawling and shit and it was biting and shit, but it was spitting lava. It was like literally spitting out lava and shit, and it was fucking up the whole room and everything. I couldn't even fucking move in there. And then not only this nigga spitting lava, but then I'm like whooping his ass a bit. Then this nigga stands up on his two hind legs and starts spitting lava, spitting it on the sword, flinging it off of the sword and swinging the sword itself. I'm like, that's some bullshit, bro. Like, why they get this nigga a great sword? The lava is just fine.
That reminds me of the boss on Bloodborne, the DLC. It's Ludwig. He's like first he's like a regular beast, a horse, half man, half horse beast, and you're fighting him. Then midway in the fight, there's a cutscene, and he starts getting his like shit, his consciousness back. And he pulls out a great sword, and he gets on his hind leg, so he starts galloping to you and swinging a great sword.
Anybody got time for
Yeah, that's it was like Ludwig Holy Blade. You know, it's an Old Hunters DLC, but you fight him, and it's that's what it reminds me of, because that's the one boss. Like, he was like a beast, but then he had a great sword. You're like, well, what the fuck you get this from?
That's why I never stream that game, because I just log off every time I see some wild shit. I'm good. Like, I'm logging the fuck off. Like, I haven't seen anything too crazy right now, because TikTok is spoiling a couple things for me. So when I do see the shit, I'll be all right. But it is some shit that I did see already that before TikTok, and I was like, I'll come back. I'll come back at a later date. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think me and you saw the same thing, because I saw it like the first opening week of the other thing, and I was like, oh, that's some bullshit. And I was like,
I'm still seeing new monsters. Like right now on TikTok, bro, I'm still seeing new monsters. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they added a few new ones with the patch, the first patch that they gave us, and like another weapon too.
The only motherfuckers that respect my high level on that whole game right now is the fucking wolves. They just leave me the fuck alone. If it ain't a wolf, everything else is attacking my ass. The only thing that's respecting my high level right now in that game is the wolves. They just want to attack.
The wolves be like, all right, we just sleep. You walk past, bro.
Yeah. Other than that, everybody else, man, fuck your level. We fight. Even the fucking crabs and lobsters and shit in that motherfucking game. Like, nah, nigga, you finna get these claws, bro. Like, yo, like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I can't take this shit, man. Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Grade A bullshit.
Big ass fucking lobsters and fucking crabs.
Yeah.
So how? Let me ask, Reggie. How far did you get? You beat the first two story bosses.
Oh no, I'm still fighting this first story boss. He has a cane, then he has like the magical hammer. You know that then it turns into daggers he throws at you constantly.
Yep.
Yeah. I went around and I was like fighting other field bosses. You know, I was like, all right, let me just get my confidence up, kill some field bosses. You know, make myself feel better.
Understood.
I haven't went back to him yet, but like, you know, I'm just trying to level up a little bit, and I'm gonna fight him. But I realized the shield, you know, like parrying of the shield, like I feel like as soon as you master that timing, I see a lot of people on YouTube, you know, and Instagram, like using that timing and stabbing. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get, you know, it's like it's almost like the visceral kills, visceral attacks in Bloodborne. You know, you parry, then you put your hand through their chest. You know, I'm trying to get that timing down, because I feel like if I can get that timing down, I can be kind of successful at least.
Well, I'm not trying to discourage you or anything, Reg, but I seen the 10-year-old beat that boss.
No, it's a 12-year-old at my gym. Yeah, he got through it like on the first day. It was like the first 2 hours it was out. I'm like, man, I'm having a hard time. He's like, oh, you still on that one? I'm like 2 bosses ahead now. I'm like, you
should have kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Kicked him in his little
that kid you was talking about, CJ, I saw that video too, where his brother was kind of pissed. He was like, yeah, he beat him. He's like, I was stuck on this guy. I went leveled up and everything. He's like, my brother just beat him with basic ass equipment on.
The kid didn't have nothing but what he started with. He had the shield and a little ass sword, and he was parrying and blocking this motherfucker.
Dang.
I'm like, yo, fuck this kid, bro.
Hey, man, the kids out here, they know how to do it. It's a part of their DNA now, so they can just play it and they get on it, and they just, you know, you look at them like, holy shit. All right.
That is true. The kids these days are. He said what?
They got a lot more patience than we do too. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these kids, they like supercomputers, so they
Yeah.
think and process things faster than us and shit. We like
Yeah.
fucking dial up over here and shit.
Yeah, pretty much how it is. Yeah, that's the comparison. Supercomputer dial up, because you can tell they get on. They just start. You can see their brain just
Yeah,
start
they
working.
know what to do. Like, how do you know what to do already? Like,
Yeah,
I know you skipped all the instructions. I know you skipped the tutorial. I know you skipped everything.
yeah.
How do you know what to do? You ain't read shit that they told your ass to do on this motherfucking screen, and you just know you just out here doing
Yep. I read the tutorial. I read it. I read the instructions and played did the tutorial. Little tutorial cave. I went out there. I'm like, all right, I'm all right. Good stuff. Thinking in this the tree sentinel coming.
Yeah.
Knock me over like I'm a damn golf ball. Then all right, I'm gonna leave him alone. I skip him.
Mhm.
Thinking I'm gonna get there. I get to the first boss. No, well you know about the storm gate. Got all the dudes, the arrows, and the giant jumps down.
Yeah.
You got to deal with that. That was a surprise.
You wanna know why this game is bullshit? Because the goddamn mosquitoes can kill you. The mosquitoes can kill you.
The big ass, yeah.
That's how you know this game is bullshit.
Yeah, it's like Australia.
Mosquitoes.
That is low key. That is low key like Australia. All this shit is like all insects and shit are huge.
Everything can kill you. Everything is poisonous. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck this game. I'm gonna go play it though right now. But
right.
Yeah. Yeah. You keep playing it. You can't stop playing it.
Yeah, masochist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gotta kill these motherfuckers. I gotta show them I ain't no bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it to the end of this shit.
Yeah, I know it is. Like, I swear to God, if I check my game progress right now on Steam, I bet it say like 5%. I'm nowhere near beating this fucking game. I know I'm not.
Nah, you gotta have to put mad hours in this motherfucker.
So yeah, how like, because I read like I was looking at the strategy guide and I seen like all the different like areas, like you got like Limgrave, you got West Limgrave, and you got the Storm Hill, but after that like you got a bunch of other, so the map must expand pretty far.
It does.
So it looks like a pretty big game.
Yeah, it gets big as hell, and it's certain ways, certain shit you gotta get to open the map in certain areas and shit, and yeah, it's a big ass map. It gets big, and that's just the top map, Reggie. Wait till you get to the underground map. This is an underground map too. So you know. Yeah, it's an underground map. So yeah, it's a bullshit.
And it looked like on the map too that like if they do expand for this game, it's gonna be a lot more places to go to, just based off the top map.
Yeah, I mean, you think they're gonna have DLCs or?
I'm pretty sure they are. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't, because the game is already crazy successful. It's crazy trending. Yeah. People are enjoying it and people are beating this shit like that already, but I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to find my progress, but it's only telling me my achievements. I got 11 achievements out of 42, but I got 61 fucking hours on this goddamn game.
You got 60?
61.7 hours. And I'm trying to see my progress, but I don't see it. So I'm pretty sure I'm not nowhere. I know on the PlayStation it tells you exactly what your progress is, and I'm pretty sure mine is shit right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, hey, don't worry about it, man. Just keep playing. Don't look at it.
So what's your total hours playing this game?
61 hours.
61?
Yeah.
How the fuck I got more hours than you playing this shit?
I don't know. You probably die a lot more than me too.
Yeah, you're right about that. I was dying a lot in the beginning.
I think we all die a lot in the beginning of that game. Well, all the From Software games, you die a lot in the beginning, especially.
I ain't got time for this shit, Reggie. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit hurts. Shit hurts my soul. I feel like I feel like I should have ran through this game in like 2 weeks. And I've been stuck in the same area for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, no, that's how it is. You know, I mean, you got the 10-year-olds running through it in 2 weeks. You know, but
meanwhile, we over here like, where's my instructions? What should I do next?
Yeah, fucking storylines. You gotta find the fucking storyline because they don't point you in the direction where the fuck you should go and who you should talk to. They'll tell you shit in this game. I fucking hate it here.
I think the other From Software games, at least because the games weren't open world, so the storyline their storylines tend to unfold as you're playing it. You like read about certain stuff, but that's kind of the style. Like if you play like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Sekiro, you know, it kind of unfolds as you're playing it. What makes it hard about Elden Ring is because it's open world, it's not, you know, Bloodborne is kind of linear. It's not open world, so you can kind of just go that path and you know just survive. But Elden Ring is open world, so it's like you can go anywhere. You can literally be doing side shit for like 100 hours and you realize like, oh, wait a minute, that's the okay, you know, that's you know, you find a story. But yeah, the From Software games tend to hide the story from you, and they want the story to unfold as you're playing it, and you just find shit out, which that's kind of difficult, but you know, I think they kind of get off on that. Honestly.
Only reason I started the first boss is because I was running from random ass fucking monsters.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I found them.
Like that looks safe. Let's go in there. That looks safe.
Yeah.
Then your horse mount disappear and shit. Like,
yep.
You like, oh shit.
Yeah. I already know it's finna go down when my horse mount disappears. I'm like, oh, it's finna go down. Oh shit. I'm not prepared for this. I am not prepared for this shit. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to it tonight. Unfortunately.
That's all right, man.
I got
a good game.
Yeah, it is, and I got other games to play, and that's why I want to beat the game that I had before I started playing this shit because I already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Now that bitch is on the back burner for a long, at least 61 hours confirmed right now. It's on the back burner.
Crazy part about it was he was looking forward to this fucking game. He was talking about this game nonstop.
I pre-ordered it. I got the premium deluxe edition, whatever the fuck it is, everything. Shit.
Nice.
And that bitch is on the back burner.
Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn.
Fuck it is. Yeah.
Or Forbidden West or whatever the fuck the name of the shit.
Yeah.
And now you guys got it on the back burner.
Hey. Games like Elden Ring, though, like they demand a lot of attention, though, because that's how you get good at it. You gotta put in a lot of time. Those From Software games.
Not to mention, too, it is like a good like thrive for like the MMO RPG world too, because we don't have a lot of fucking good games like that. They come once every like couple of years and shit.
Ready talking about getting good. I got 61 hours in this motherfucker. I still suck.
No, I mean, that's like when I played Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, like when I played them, like you just die. You put in a lot of time. You know, that's everyone that's real good at those games that be beating them and doing speed runs. You know,
oh fuck those people.
Yeah. Do speed runs, you know. I think I seen online those dude doing a speed run as a wretch, and he had his draws on in the club, just kind of going through the bosses. I'm like, nah, man, no, he put way too much time in that game.
Yeah, fuck him. If I beat this game with my one character that I started with, I'm not gonna start over.
No
character.
No, I'm not doing it.
You don't need to at that point.
A brand new.
I got nothing else to prove.
And that's what I want to do. That's the fucked up part about this game that they marketed it as like, yeah, you can beat it, and then you could beat it again with another class, and beat it again with another class. No, the fuck you can't, because you can't even get through it with your first fucking class. You can't even get through this shit. How the fuck you finna keep on playing and testing other classes and shit? No, hell no.
Yeah,
You
my
can't. Shit.
ass was sitting over there reconsidering thief and shit. The fucking bandit class and shit. I was like, fuck, I think I fucked myself. Usually I like playing bandits, thieves, or whatever, or assassin type classes. And I was like, yeah, I think I fucked myself this time.
I started that wretch and then come holler at me.
Yeah, I'm telling you something right now. Yeah, if starting to retch, there's nothing worse because you don't got nothing.
Yeah. And
You know, you don't got.
to start bare bones. I thought it was a good idea to start bare bones and just jump the way up. It wasn't. It wasn't a good
Hey,
idea.
look at the progress though. You came out strong as fuck. So
Nigga,
you don't have trouble
what
with
are you
shit.
talking about? I'm still dying. I'm literally still dying. Like less than an hour ago, nigga. I'm still dying right now. Trying to fight a boss right now. Shit. You beat my ass right now with a fucking horse that spits fire and shit, nigga. This horse spits fire. Not him. It ain't coming from his fucking sword. Fucking horse. Shit. I'm having trouble with that nigga right now. What are you talking about? Fucking dumbass game. Fucking I hate this damn game. This game is fucking horrible, bro.
Sound like you're in an abusive relationship.
It's toxic.
It's a toxic, abusive relationship. You know, you like, oh, fuck that game, and then you be like, hey, game.
I like that game gonna change for me. I know it's gonna change. Every time I go back, it's changed. I know it's changed. I know it. I just know it.
It's changed.
That's when I go back every fucking time, bro. This game is fucking horrible, man. It's just fucking fun. And I feel like I gotta kill every goddamn thing, and that's the fucked up part about this shit.
Yeah,
it makes you want to kill everything in the fucking game. And
that's the only way you're gonna be kind of safe.
Yeah, and don't get on the roll. Don't get on the roll and go like 2 or 3 bosses, start fucking them up, and think, oh yeah, I'm ready for the big guy now. No, you're not. You're still
not. Minor leagues.
You're still not ready for the big guy. Yeah.
I remember I thought that shit, and I was like, yeah, let me go holler at Kane and Happy Hammer Dude. And got my ass smashed a whole bunch of times. I was like, yeah, let's do a couple more caves.
Yep.
Man.
Oh yeah, I think we end the pod. Yeah. We can end the pod right here, man. It was nice talking to Reg.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Had fun. Hopefully, you got the nerves, get the butterflies out.
Oh yeah, it was good.
We weren't gonna bother you like that, Reg. You know us. we wouldn't fuck with you. I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Thank you everybody for coming through. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good shit. You already know what to do. Dread Podcast, everything, all social media except for Twitter, 2 Dads with Dreads. And once again, my name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And that is Reggie Renegade Ledford.
Thank you.
Yeah, follow him. Follow him.
Follow his journey.
Yeah, follow his journey.
Because in 2 years, he won't peace. He wants problems.
Let me help you out with that.
I want peace. I want problems always. Coming for everybody. But yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Dread Dads Podcast. We'll holler at y'all on what's today? Saturday? Shit, Tuesday. We'll holler at y'all on Tuesday, man. Have a good one, man. Hope y'all enjoy.
All right, you too.